Hello and welcome to Yoga Dharma TV. Thank you for joining us today. Well, happy Christmas everyone. My name is Fran and I'm going to take you through a few various Christmas poses. Together we're going to start our celebrations with a bit of a bang. So instead of opening up that bottle of bubbly tomorrow morning, maybe you could start by opening up your heart chakra, and we can bring about a little presence in our day, a little peace and a little calm. So we're going to start this evening in a supine position. So starting in supine position, as long as you're comfortable lying in full supine. If not, you can work your way into semi-supine. You can start by opening the heart chakra this morning or tomorrow morning, Christmas Day, by just gently tapping along the thymus gland. This helps work with our immune system, so it will help us keep well over this Christmas period where we may eat and drink a little more than we normally would do. Release the hands back down by your side now and start to activate the pelvic floor on the in-breath and to lift the lower belly, that's from the pubis bone to the navel on the out-breath. Keep the chin tucked in. And then, depending on your ability, you're either going to breathe in and gently curl the head and lift the body up, and exhale, lower down. And this invites the sun, so it opens up the solar plexus, invites the sun into our system on these nights that are dark but are just starting to lengthen after our winter solstice. Now, for those of you that can work in a little bit of a stronger way and your backs are completely fine, you can breathe in and roll your way up to your toes to activate the solar plexus, and then exhale, take the arms back. And if you have a family to work with, you can work in a circle, toes meeting, and you can create the sun rays by working like this. And it's nice if you can to practice that 12 times for the 12 months of the year. But if that's enough for you now, you can rest. And then from there, we're slowly going to draw the knees into embryo pose to remember the unborn child within us, our creativity, the new ideas, the unborn child within the whole universe. And now bringing that through to manifestation, either rolling onto your right side and easing your way up, or if you're a little bit more practiced, you can roll your way completely up and enter child's pose for the manifestation of your embryo pose. Now, if child's pose is difficult for you, you can place one fist on top of the other, and you can lift your knees a little and working onto your heels. And those that find it even more difficult can rest a cushion between the calf and the thighs. From there, we're starting to grow. So we're working our way up from a seed, from a tiny baby, into standing, And then we'll stand to the front of our mats. So nice deep breathing in and out through the nose. Fingertips down by the sides. The back of the head sitting directly over the shoulders. And the tailbone sitting over the calves and the heels. From there, we're going to work our way into warrior pose, Virabhadrasana, one position. So we're going to take the hands to the hips, activate the pelvic floor, bend the knees, and step back with the right foot, roughly about 3 or 4 feet behind you. We want the front knee to be directly above the ankle, tucking the tailbone, lifting the front of the abdomen, and working the way back into both heels. Depending on how we're feeling today, we're going to try to work up the right arm and then the left arm and into warrior one. And if we can, we bring the hands together and bring the gaze up. So whilst practicing this, we remember today the warrior within us. We remember that we too can fight for all principles. We can stand for ourselves and for others. And then we'll work from there into warrior 3 position, keeping the hips nice and square. Relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. And this brings strength into the body. And then taking the leg back. And then placing the hands back onto the hips. And we simply swap sides. So tucking the tailbone, bringing the head back. And breathing in, stepping back with the left foot. Entering warrior one again. So entering our warrior position, we also remember all those people around the world that are living in war-torn areas. And maybe today is less bright for them than for some of us. But they battle through, and we think of them. The warrior in our spirit. And then tipping forward and entering warrior 3 position. Relaxing the head, relaxing the neck, keeping the abdomen strong, pelvic floor lifted. And then breathing in and coming back to center. Well done. Releasing the hands down and stepping forward to the front of the mat. So we're now going to enter dancer pose. And with this pose, we're starting to stretch out the thighs. This helps with digestion. Bringing the foot in towards the buttocks and then pushing the foot away into the hand. So we remember that we are also the Lord or the Lady of our own dance. We can dance to our own tune, our own spirit, our own version of spirituality. Easing the toes towards the ceiling. Keeping the abdomen strong. Breathing in, coming back to center and releasing. Other side. Weight on the right leg. Pushing the ankle into the hand. tipping back, raising the hand and easing yourself forward. We can celebrate Yuletide in our own way. And breathing in, coming back to center and releasing. So now entering tree posture, and we'll step to the side, and we're going to press the weight firmly into our left leg and start to bend the right knee. And for today you might only wish to place the foot on top of the other foot, or place it on the shin, the calf. Keep zipping up through the front of the body, or you may wish to take the foot towards the inside of the left thigh. So we're going to try and open that hip all the way round. Take the hands into prayer, and then lift ourselves up into our beautiful Christmas tree with baubles. So we remember not just the Christmas tree today, but all the trees on our planet. And we try to look after and preserve all our trees as much as possible. And remember how they give us life-giving energy. So as we give to them, we also receive. Taking the hands back and releasing. So working on the other side, again either onto the foot, the shin, the calf, or into the inner thigh. So wherever you are tonight. And then breathing in, drawing the hands up and allowing ourselves to shine. And being aware of how our wonderful planet looks after us, as we also will look after our planet. And then bringing the hands back into prayer and releasing the leg down. And now we're going to step wide to the side of our mat. And again, we're starting to remember that the days are starting to get a little longer now, but we're still in a slightly darker period. Okay, so we're going to remember Mother Moon. And we're going to think about working our way through triangle into our moon posture, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon posture. So sweeping the arms wide, exhale, tip through triangle, and then we can ease our way down from there into our half moon posture, pressing the right hand into the floor and lifting the left leg, and then raising the left hand to the ceiling. Or if you're outside, if you dare to be outside Christmas Day, to the sky. And then exhale, lowering the leg down and breathing in, coming back to center. And we'll turn to the other side. So arms wide, and then tipping towards triangle, and then from triangle bringing the hand in front, lifting the back leg, and remember how the moon is guiding us. Exactly the same as those sparkly lights around our house. The moon and the stars are guiding us in these long winter nights, and they allow us every day to have a festival of lights. And then lowering down, breathing in, coming up to center and back to the front of the mat. And we remember once more the sun. And you can think of this as the days becoming longer, remembering how the sun looks after us and feeds us. And you can remember the Son of Man, yourself, and what you would do to sacrifice yourself for your fellow man. So breathing in, lifting the hands up and looking towards the sun. And as you exhale, bending down, folding forward and thanking the earth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come back onto your knees. Inhale, look up. Tighten the tummy muscles. And as you exhale, lower down and kiss the earth. And we're breathing, come up through Cobra. And think of the temptations that we may come across. Become aware of how the snake tempted Eve and how those temptations come to us every day. Little temptations like that chocolate cake, or maybe even that nice cold glass of wine. And for me, coffee. So breathing in and sitting back onto your heels. Lowering the head, saluting down to the earth. And then from there, a nice easy downward dog. Sweeping the hands back, spreading the hands wide, lifting the abdomen, rolling the abdomen towards the thighs and looking back towards the navel, to the centre of our being, to the solar plexus, and once more remembering the sun. And then breathing in, stepping forward. Exhale, fold down. Breathe in, arms up. And hands back down. And then for the more practiced members of the Yoga Dharma community, breathe in, draw the hands up. Exhale, fold down. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, jump back. Breathe in, upward dog. Exhale, tip back to downward dog. Keep the feet where they are, spread the hands. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, fold down. Breathe in, arms up. And exhale, hands down. And returning to the earth. Lying either in semi-supine or pushing your feet away along the floor. Opening your palms, closing your eyes, and allowing yourself to drift and relax. Letting all the tension of the weeks before melt away. nowhere to go, nothing to do for the next few minutes. And now, when you're ready to return to the room, thank your body for working so well on this wonderful Christmas morning. Start to draw your knees in. Give yourself a big hug, a big thank you, and start to rock out your backs. And all is very well in your world. Well, thank you once again for tuning in. I wish you all the most auspicious, magical Christmas. If you couldn't be with us today at Yoga Dharma, we wish you and all your children well on this most wonderful night. We hope that you find the gift of abundant love, comfort, happiness and faith in mankind, if only just for a short time. For once the cap over the candle of the Spirit is lifted, it is always achievable again. Om Shanti Namaste, everyone, and love to you all from myself and my wonderful team at Yoga Dharma. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Have the best Christmas ever. Bye-bye.